Hello guys, this is Danny with ParTay. So just wanted to put out a quick video real quick just to show what real ambient light fighting looks like. There's been some videos out there from an individual that just kind of show a couple of light bulbs, things like that. Um, you know, I struggle a little bit because, everybody has a right to do whatever they want to do to try to sell their product, but there are some things and some parlor tricks used that I think are a bit unscrupulous. So I like to be able to show things in factual settings so that you can take a look at it, see what you could expect or should expect from a product. Now, granted, there's going to be limitations with paint. There are some great things that you can do with paint, phenomenal looking screens, especially if you're only talking low to moderate levels of ambient light. When you're working in classroom environments, when you're working in big public setting, like think sanctuaries or gyms or things like that, those same ambient light fighting formulas in a paint mix are going to be constrained. You're going to have limitations as to how much it can fight off just because there's this flood of lux coming in. But just to give you an idea here, this is a paint mix. This is a serious paint mix that I put out there for free for folks. So the mix is available if you're interested. Once again, email us and I'll be glad to send you the formula. But this is a black paint mix. And you can see I've got 800 lumens sitting in this little can up here, and it's all downcast. It's all ceramic coated inside, so all the light kind of comes mostly unidirectional. I mean, it's a little arrayed out there, but not too bad. And if you look, I can take this and I'll show you so you can see that it's shining up on the thing there. So move it around. But that really doesn't impact. If I take it away, I bring it back, take it away, bring it back, and I'll show you so you can see that it's pointing at the screen. Take it away, bring it back. That kind of light really doesn't impact a good diffusive screen. Not bad. It'll ball up in a section and things like that if you put it directly on it, but it's not going to cause you a ton of problems. The biggest thing is this. So this room gets tons of ambient light, and it's hard to fight that in all cases. So you can see even a black screen starts to wash out to some degree with paint. Now this is not paint. I'm going to throw something up. Hold on just a second. All right, sorry about that. So this is not paint. The one here on the right, this is the Contra Bright that I've done a couple of videos on. And what you'll see is that this is a very light screen, but still does not get washed out in this kind of ambient light. Now, this is commercial raw product, and when I say that, I'm not saying it to fluff anyone. This is a mixture of different polymers and additives. We're even working with some polychromic paints, or inks, excuse me, not paints, but inks. There are a number of things that we work with that essentially increase the metallic level while also being able to increase the diffusive level without the mixture being so opaque that it absorbs all of your light. So, there is a big difference between the two. Paint gets you so far, and if you remember when you were watching this image earlier, you probably thought, well, that looks pretty good in all of that light, but there is a bump up from that. And I would challenge anyone, including the individual, to do this kind of scenario. Find you a room with 3 bay area windows, a door facing directly at the screen where ambient light doesn't matter if it's direct sunlight pummeling straight through the room, because rooms like this get flooded with ambient light. It has tan walls, absolutely it does, but those are satin tan, which means that it's actually bouncing the light around much more than a flat white wall. A flat white wall will give you the impression that there's a lot of light in a room and it's a really bright room, but there may be no more light in there than if I turn this light out or close these windows off and just kind of shone this light on the wall, it'd look bright in here too. So that's where I talk about parlor tricks. Those are the kind of things that I think, if you're looking for screen coatings of any kind, just do your homework. Don't just trust people's opinions. If you're looking for people to to reach out to. You know, I'm doing my top 3 recommendation video. I've been working on it because I want it to be a, you know, for the benefit of the folks that are out there, for it to be a better video than just these quick little uploads I do. But I'll say this, you know, reach out to some guys like Crow 1176. Reach out to guys like Phantom HD Illuminant. Reach out to Sonic Chill. Those are guys who have been out there for a while. Their people are really happy with their products. They're not overpriced, and that's a big factor in my recommendations. You know, if I'm looking at something, I look at there's work that these individuals have to do to get that product so that you know, they can put their name on it, and there's also costs associated with the material and things like that.